Okay, let me ask you this. Imagine you've just saved up $50,000. Sounds like a lot of money, right? But after a few months, you realize it's not as much as you thought. You look at your bank balance, see that $50,000 sitting there, and wonder, what now? Is that money just going to sit there, doing nothing? Or can it work for you? Here's the truth most people don't talk about. Passive income isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It's about making your money work while you sleep. So, what happens when you've got $50,000? Let's dive in. My name is Jack, and I spend way too much time thinking about how to build passive income with just $50,000 in the bank. If you're someone who's been working hard, putting money aside, but feels like you're stuck in a rat race, staring at your savings, wondering if they'll ever make you more than a couple bucks a month, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. I've been there, and I want to show you exactly how to stop letting that money just sit there. Here's the thing. We've all been told that saving is the key to financial success, right? Just save, 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 and everything will work out. But saving $50,000 in the bank and keeping it there is actually losing money over time. It's not just sitting there doing nothing. It's losing value due to inflation. Let's break this down. The average inflation rate over the last few years has been around 2 to 3%. So, if you have $50,000 sitting in a standard savings account with an interest rate of, let's say, 0.05%, that means you're losing around $1,500 per year to inflation, without even factoring in taxes. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Jack, my savings account is safer. Sure, but your $50,000 is safe from risk, yes, but it's also safe from growth. That's a huge problem if you want to build wealth. The real question is, how do we flip this? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Let's talk numbers, because this is where people get really confused. Most people think that to create passive income, you need to have millions of dollars, or at least hundreds of thousands. But $50,000 is enough to create meaningful passive income, if you use it wisely. Take dividend stocks, for example. A solid dividend yield from a well-established stock could give you anywhere from 3 to 5% per year. So, if you invested that $50,000 into dividend-paying stocks, you could be looking at anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 per year in passive income, depending on the stock you choose. Let's be real, that's not life-changing money right away, but it's a start. And it's better than the $0 you're getting sitting in a savings account, right? Now, here's the trick most people miss. You don't need to have $500,000 to invest in real estate. With $50,000, you can either buy rental properties outright in some markets, or you can use it as a down payment to control a much bigger property. Let's say you use $50,000 as a 20% down payment for a property worth $250,000. You'll likely have a mortgage, but the rent you collect can cover your monthly expenses, and then some. Over time, the property will appreciate, and you'll be making money from rent, plus capital gains when you sell. Now, the math here is real. After mortgage, maintenance, and property management fees, let's say you net $500 a month in cash flow. That's $6,000 a year in passive income. And if that property appreciates even by 3% per year, you could be looking at another $7,500 in appreciation. So, now you've got $13,500 a year from that $50,000 investment. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Jack, real estate sounds great, but I don't have the time for that. What about bonds? Good question. Here's what most people don't realize. Corporate bonds or municipal bonds can offer higher returns than you think. A good bond could give you anywhere from 4 to 6% annually, and it's usually less volatile than stocks. If you invested $50,000 into a 6% yield bond, you'd make about $3,000 per year. Sure, it's not going to make you rich overnight, but remember, this is passive income. You're not lifting a finger. And that's the key. The more you grow your income streams, the better off you'll be in the long run. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Peer-to-peer lending. You may have heard about platforms like Lending Club or Prosper. These allow you to lend your money directly to individuals in exchange for interest payments. The returns can be 5 to 12%, depending on the risk you're willing to take. Here's a quick example. If you took that $50,000 and spread it across several loans with an average return of 8%, you'd make $4,000 in interest every year. That's real, passive income, and it doesn't require you to manage anything or get involved in any hands-on investing. The risk? Yes, there's risk, default risk. But the point is, with $50,000, you can diversify across many loans and minimize that risk. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but $50,000 is still a lot of money to trust to just one thing. And I hear you. The key here is diversification. It's about finding the right balance of stocks, real estate, bonds, and maybe even peer-to-peer lending to maximize your returns while minimizing your risk. Remember, building passive income isn't about the money you start with, it's about how you use it. Whether you're getting $500 a month or $5,000, the point is to start growing your wealth, not just letting it sit there. And here's what's wild. Over time, you can use the returns from one passive income stream to fund others. That $2,500 from your dividends? Reinvest it. That $6,000 from real estate? Save and invest it. This is how you build wealth steadily and eventually create true financial freedom. So, here's my challenge for you. If you've got $50,000 sitting in the bank, don't just let it collect dust. Put it to work. Start with one of these passive income streams today, and make sure you're making money while you sleep. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a thumbs up if this video helped, and leave me a comment below with your thoughts. What's your favorite passive income strategy, and where are you investing today? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we are going to dive even deeper into growing that wealth. Take care.